How you doing? Oh man, you can get that one right away. Let me ask you, you turn the air conditioner on? Yes indeed. It's called a stop sign. They don't know how to stop, so now they wait there for about 15 seconds. Hey, I'm Fish. Thank you very much for joining. You're new to the channel? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, show a like, and we all like when we get things coming our way. So, yeah, I'm looking for that moon. That moon was right here. I'm not going to see it because the buildings are in my way. There's the moon. I have to get to Home Depot. I went to Lowe's and I looked for some couplers or something. Didn't work out, didn't have what I wanted. I gotta get some more brackets. I gotta get connectors and so forth. Oh, by the way, woohoo! Yeehaw! You bet! That was a soft yell. I really should have wrote down on a list of what I needed, because now I forgot what I want to get. Bus bar, I forget what they're called, but I see them in my mind. Well, let me turn the camera around so you can see that full moon. What a shot that is. Right there, the boats and all. Oh yeah, beautiful shot indeed. I think I'm gonna head on back and get to Home Depot, then do a long bike ride today. So I got everything the way I want to go, but I gotta clean it up. I gotta make sure it's really presentable, straightened. And I said to myself, I got this inverter, give it a shot. And it's flickering as I put it on. It's going on, off, on, off, on, off. I didn't think a ceiling fan would be more than 33 watts. And I want to thank Ohio Fred for finding that information way much better than the site. I asked, how much amperage is this? Because I don't want to blow a fuse if I hook it up. You can hook it up to 110 volts. Was that what I asked? I didn't ask that. I asked amperage, a rated amperage. If you have a fuse that's 5 amps and you put 1 amp on, you got 4 amps remaining. You put another thing on that's 2.5 amps, you got what, 2.5 amps left. And then you put something that's 3 amps on, you're a half amp over, you're gonna blow that fuse. Only and only when you run them all. So the more you turn on, the more likely the fuse is going to be maxing out. And the person didn't know, but GoPro know. I found my information, it was like 33 watts is the LED ceiling fan. And the faster you run it, the more wattage you use, is up to 33.5 watts. So how many amps is 33.5 watts? Under a half an amp. 45 watts should be a half an amp. So I got more wattage than I need. So I bought a 200 watt inverter. If it fails to work, I return it. But if it works and does its job, then I'm happy to go. Having a 200 watt inverter should do the job and more than I need. Maybe I could hook a couple other things up. But if I got 200 watts, I'm not going to be using the full 100 watts. Then will I draw all that power? I don't think so. But in my mind, if I got 200 watts, I'm using 200 watts. And that is what? About 3.5 amps that I have. So I'm pretty good with what I got. I'm not going to run a vacuum cleaner. I'm not going to run a saw. I'm going to run my lighting. And that will get my ceiling fan and the proper lighting. Because when my batteries were peaked out full, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter how many batteries. They were 100%, and I was running off the solar panel I was getting. And that was very, very annoying. So what I had to do, I had to try to drain the power bank, the batteries, drain them so the flickering could stop. And I couldn't get it to stop. But when the afternoon, late afternoon came, the flickering stopped. And that was because the sun was more or less not fully on the panel. So that was giving me an idea, saying, do I got my panels working 100%? Am I correctly angled? Or do I have a problem with something? It's solar hour! And that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta make sure you're on solar hour to get the peak performance. So between the hours of like high noon, from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I get my maximum power that charges my battery. And let me tell you, I'm pretty happy, man. I'm gonna have to maybe see and test out, like I said. I want to see how fast I can run those batteries down. I don't need them on all night because I'm doing my work all day. Bobby C, this is what I was doing the last time. I was hogging the road. And when I hogged the road, that's why you saw me blur the van, the truck behind me. And he was very kind to go slow. So I've been very respectful, saying, you know what? I gotta blur it out. And when you go by, I'll open it up. And I was just being respectful. And I hope I answered your question. Now, I was asked by Big O. Big O, yeah. When I'm riding, the wind is going this way. It's cutting across. That way, the way of my thumb. This way. And that's why it may be not the best sound. And it's on auto, not on wind reduction. I do apologize. I said wind was on because auto camera should work. Also, Big O, I did 2 today, buddy. 2 for you. I gave a soft yell and I gave a nice yell. But I didn't give it too much because if I yell too much and it's the wrong time of season, I won't be able to talk for the rest of the day. And it starts to bother me. Oh yeah, it's good to get the stress out. And let me tell you, you can't laugh, then it's not fun at all. I understand that. And I don't go into somebody's face or yell, hey, I'm vlogging. That's not who I am. I kind of like take my camera and I start to basically either shut it off before people get around, or I just start to lower it down. And I mind my B's and Q's. But yeah, when we do that, we get attention and we make the other person laugh and they understand. But yeah, such a big city, I only see 1 or 2 people. I hardly see anybody doing any vlog. But I see a lot of people doing their cameras, and what they're doing, they got the blinders on, man. They got those blinders going. But when I do see somebody vlogging, and I will go like this, I'll give a wave, and yeah, they put a smile on because they know they're being seen doing a vlog. Just like the gentleman there, he gave a look. I see him every day with the dog, and I can say hello. I don't. I mind my B's and Q's. Yeah, so I'm heading out. I'm gonna get what I need, and if I forget, I'll forget. I'd rather do it now than do it later when it gets super duper crowded. I feel like I either need spark plugs, I said that for a long time ago, or I need to adjust my idle up a hair. And I gotta figure out how to do that, because I never adjusted the idle on this car, but I adjusted it on a Camaro. If I remember, I'm going to look for a 4x4 wood that's 4 feet by 4 feet. Also going to look again and price 4x4, 2x4, which I think I got a 2x4. I don't know. And yeah, I need brackets, connectors, bus junction connectors, they may be called. And I got my wire, and that's about all I really need. So here we are, going. Don't you just love a quiet Home Depot on a Saturday? I got carts over there. I'll get one there. Nobody around. The Mask Marauder. I always protect myself, my family, and my family protects me. Yes, indeed. Still doing. Are you? Go in the store, go get what we need. Oh, I need an LED light. Totally forgot about that. And I need wood chips. Wood chips. Wood chips. Flavors. Kingston. The hell? GoPro, you look like you seen better days. You're like my sunglasses, dark as can be. I don't know. Anyway, I got the stuff I needed. I got my LED light. I got silicone, which I probably pay way overpriced for today. I got those terminal blocks, which what they would call. It took me forever to dig out and find spade connectors or ring connectors because they didn't have any. They were just so damn lost. And I found 2 packages, lucky me. And of course, you know, what else did I get? I got my brackets, and I found my union couplers, whatever you want to call them, for my pressure washer thing, which doesn't even fit mine. Off I go. Oh my God. Well, I got work. I got breakfast getting on the table soon. I'm gonna have a cup of joe and get right back to work. Hope you all have a great time. The projects you do and I shared with you. I'm Fish. I'll catch you on and many other videos to come.